Ooh, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Griffin Outdoors channel. My name is Ty, as always, and today we are here at the Neversink Cave Preserve. We're going to be hiking up to the top and seeing down. As this picture illustrates, you are allowed to go in it if you're crazy, which I am not. That looks insanely crazy to me. It's something I would probably never do in my life, especially not today. So I just got a permit for the for the hiking, just to enter the preserve, and we can look at it from the top. But we ain't need to be going in. If you think that I'm rappelling 162 feet down, that's crazy. That is props to anyone who wants to do that, because that is not for me. But anyway, as you see, like I said, it does say permit required to enter. I do have a permit. They wanted you to print it out and put it on your car. But unfortunately, I don't have a printer. I am by myself camping out of my truck, 500 miles from my house. So I have it. I'll throw a picture of my permit. I'll put it on the screen right here, so you all know that I did do my due diligence and get a permit for Friday, January 3rd, 2025. Now, Happy New Year once again to everyone. And, yeah, so I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna get on, like, my hiking shoes on. These are still my camp shoe Crocs, as I like to call them. But, all the hiking stuff is in there. Get that, get my hiking sticks, and we are gonna roll out. Just to make myself feel a little better about it, the fact that I didn't print it out because I don't have a printer, I did write all my permit information on there, so, yeah, my name, the number, Neversink Cave, no cave access, or no cave entry, and the date, today's date. So, yeah. And I wrote on the back of it, no printer access with a frowny face. So, anyway, I'm going to get everything ready to go, and I will see you when we're ready to hike. Alright, guys, and we are off on to trail. So this is going to be, in my opinion, a very tough hike at the start, because like I said, it's only half a mile. It's basically, we can call it half a mile both ways. I think it's 0.95 miles total, according to all trails at least. But it's so like, just basically 0.45 miles both ways. But there is, and it's just straight up, straight down, like sort of like a mountain summit trail would be. However, it is like 350 feet of gain. So it is just going to go straight up and straight up, pretty steep as well. So you see all these rocks. We're going along private property now, so I'm going to get to the preserve property. That's when we'll start the ascent. Meow. Got all the cows. But anyway, so yeah, we are cruising along, and I think the cave property starts right up here, so I'll see if we can get up there. Alright, here I think is the boundary line. Yep, preserve cave boundary. And we are off. And immediately we get into the preserve boundary, and we are going up. So, let's hope I can get warmed up. My legs warmed up because I was just sleeping probably 2 hours ago. But here we go. Up we go. The trail looks like it's pretty well defined. It's got one of these blazes at a like decent distances, not too far. So, yeah, I think we should be good. These are really cool rocks. I mean, look at these rocks right here. That's a good picture. Go on one-time zoom. All right, so I will come back when we see something cool. But I'm probably just gonna try and get up this mountain as quick as we can, because I don't want to lollygag around while on the ascent for too long. Look at these massive rock ledges up here. This is insane. Trail goes right down here. That is cool. All right, and continuing up we go. It's cool how there's all these like almost like table rocks that are stacked on top of each other. They all have, like, if you look at like these, you can see all like the layers in these rocks. Like, see all the lines and stuff? That's really, really neat. Alright. I'm getting a little bit tired, but we're trucking along. It has just been straight up. But luckily, like I said, it's only going to be 0.4 miles there. If it was straight up for like a mile, then that would still be within reasonable. But Luckily, it ain't gonna be too much longer. Alright, we're up here. Trail marker. It has just been straight up. We're gonna have to be very careful on the ascent down because these leaves are also super slick. So if you ever come do this trail, make sure you watch out for that. Going down on these type of trails is often way more dangerous than going up. Alright, here we go. Looking back behind us here, we have gone up very quickly. I'm hoping there might be a spot where there's a little break in the trees and get a view, but I don't think so considering we're like almost there. Alright. Yeah, we're just about at the top here. Whew. This climb don't let up. Look at these massive rocks right here. Holy crap. There we go. That is a great picture right there. Alright. Still going up. Alright. We've reached a small kind of flat spot here. Gives some easy walking. Yep, there's the view. Holy, that's through the trees, but that's still pretty. That mountain all the way back there. Whew. Trying to see the cave should be coming up any second now. All right. This is a beautiful trail. Is this it right here? Let me see, what is this? Nope, this trail comes out the other side. This is the cool little gorge though. Let's see. Neat little gorge. Okay. We're kind of at the peak of this trail. The mountain still goes up over there. We're not going to the peak of the mountain. We're not even going most of the way up the mountain, I don't think. But the what you call it? I think the cave is right here. Let's see. Here it is. No trespassing, entry by permit only. We have the permit. I do want to be able to see over the side. Let me see. The cave thing is right here. You gotta be very careful. Wow. I think the camera isn't really doing it justice how, like, the scale of this. I don't think. I mean, alright, be careful. People definitely walked here. Whew. Whoa, I can't see the ball. See, is that better? Not really. I'm having a tough time. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold this, drop the trekking poles. I'm gonna grab onto this tree. I still can't see the bottom. Oh, gosh. That's insane, dude. Let me see there we go. I think this might be the thumbnail shot right here. Alright. We're gonna walk around it. That's insane. I can't see the bottom. That is massive. Get another picture. That's crazy. You can see the water coming down right there. That's for the water. It's not really picking up on camera. But that is crazy. Holy crap. And there are these people, there are people that that rappel all the way down there on like ropes and crap. That's insane. Oh my gosh. But if that's your thing, I would suggest that if that's your thing, then this looks like it'd be a cool place to come out and see. Oh, here's a better view. No, you can't see anywhere near the bottom, I don't think. No. Look at this, dude. This is crazy cool. Now you better watch out because there is no railings. If you fall, you're falling hundreds of feet. So, I think 162 foot? Is this going to be our best view? If you're doing that, I think that's against the permit. We can't go down there. I think that counts as cave entry. Look at this. That is cool. We're going to stay off this layer just because I think that counts as cave entry. I mean, look at this. You can't see anywhere close to the bottom on that. I think this sums it up the best. I mean, it looks like it's a giant... It's just goes straight down. This is incredible stuff. Yeah, this is definitely one of the ones where the camera is not doing it justice to how cool this is. Because it kind of just looks like a hole in the camera, but when you're here, you can just see. I can't really even comprehend how big this is crazy. Wow. I'm gonna walk over here a little bit, see if we can get a better angle. You don't got a prayer of seeing the bottom from the surface. The angle doesn't work like that. I mean, that is neat, dude. I'm not going over there again. We were standing on that rock right there. Wow. That is cool. I'm very happy I came to see this. Yeah, I mean, maybe that doesn't count as cave entry, but I really don't want to go down there anyway, because I'm still, even though I just went on there, I am still pretty scared of heights. So, I don't want to go down there. Anywho, we're going to come back over here. That is neat. Get one last picture. View. Look at that. That is cool. I'm going to do a picture real quick. Alright. And over here, behind us, here's the view. Flip you around. Not much of a viewing point, but you can still sort of see the silhouette of there's the mountains there, and there's a bigger mountain off in the distance here, that way back that way. But yeah, this is cool. I'm very happy I came to see this. This is neat. If any of y'all are here, how you do this, how you get to come see this, is the permits are free. I don't know if I mentioned that. You have to make an account with the I forget what the Cave Conservatory. I'll put all the information down in the description below. But if anyone wants to come try this, because I very much appreciate the work of the South. I think it's the SCCI, the Southeastern Cave Conservatory. But yeah, so but I very much appreciate they do. But you got to go to permits, their permit website. It's permits dot something. I forget the handle. But I'll put everything, like I said, put everything down in the description below. But you go to there and you just you have to make an account and you select the permit you want for the days. The reason they do permits is because they do free daily permits, just because they don't want like to flood it with visitors each day. But so you just go there and select the date you want and put in your information, and they'll email you a permit. I mean, my permit, from when I submitted the permit this morning, and it was approved probably within 5 minutes after submitting it. So, I mean, it's a very easy process to do, and you can come see these freaking epic sites like this. I mean, this is so neat. Look at this. I'm probably going to sit up here for a second, maybe have a drink of water before we go down. I'm probably going to sit from over there, because like I said, I'm still a little scared of heights, but I did want to get a cool picture down there. That is crazy. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you when we're heading back down. Alright, and ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are leaving the cave, and we are heading back to the truck. I am not going to film on the way down until we get back there. Number one, because I already filmed most of the cool stuff, and I'm going to need to concentrate to not die going steep downhill. So, for that reason, I will see you probably when we get back to the truck. Alright, we are back down off the mountain, and I'll see you back at the truck. And ladies and gentlemen, another trail has been completed on the Griffin Outdoors channel. Yes, sir. Alright, well, I appreciate y'all watching that video. Now we're going to go find somewhere to fish this morning. And then, like I said, tomorrow we'll do more cave stuff, hiking with the Cathedral Cavern State Park. But, yeah, we're going to go find somewhere to fish. Right now, I'm happy I have service so I can actually look for somewhere to fish. And, yeah, so I'm gonna look for someone to fish. I'll let you know what we're doing next. Alright, and after we do fishing, we're gonna go into Huntsville. Alright, guys, we're gonna go into the North Saudi Refuge boat launch to do some fishing. We'll do the driving updates and just, like, get in there and put it at the end of this video, probably on the extra 2 minutes or so. And then, yeah, we'll make fishing the next video. And then we'll fish, and there's actually another cave that's literally right next to it called, like, the Saudi National Wildlife Refuge Cave, Saudi Cave Wildlife Refuge, and I looked it up, and you can't actually go in the cave, but it's literally, you don't have to hike to it, it's just right there. It's like a 500-foot walk, so you just go, I just want to pop in over and see it, I'm probably never going to be back here, at least for the foreseeable future, so might as well see it, and then after that, we'll head over to Huntsville and go to the Space and Rocket Museum for the next video, because I really want to see that place. Alright, well, off we go. Alright, up here in a mile, we're turning on County Road 42. Alright, we're on County Road 42 for 7 miles. We're making a left on Belafonte Road. Alright, we're on Belafonte Road. In half a mile, we're getting on US Highway 72. Alright, so in not 10 miles, we're getting off the highway here, but I think it's basically because we're just there. I think that's like the access road. Alright, so we had to get on Alabama 79 north for like 5 feet. Now we're on Porter Road and we'll be there in 0.9. Alright, we're pulled up. I don't know how long we're going to be here for. Or if these fish are, I don't know, are fish scared of ducks? Because if they are, we may have a problem. Dear heavens! Do you see all them? Look at all these ducks. There's gotta be hundreds. I ain't never seen this many ducks before. I'm trying to keep it steady. Look at all these ducks. Alright, we're gonna try our hand and fish off the boat ramp here. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the cave video. That was incredible. I will see you in the next edition of Griffin Outdoors. Peace out.